Hello everybody, my name is BDF018 and welcome to a new LEGO Technic build. Today, a build I'm very excited for, product 42151, the Bugatti Bolide. I picked it up today from my local Argos and I'm very excited to build it. I've been eyeing this car up since I first saw the release. Cost £45, normally got over £33.74, and you can kind of see why. I'll explain more in a second when I put the camera down. But yes, I'm looking forward to building this car for a very long time now, since it first released. I think it was at the very start of the year, the first day of the year. I think this came out at the same time as the Skyline Speed Champions. And here it is. I'm so excited to build it. It's 904-piece vehicles, a rather big build. This is going to be a speed build, as all Technics are, and I am considering making speed champions, some speed builds from soon on as well. Okay then, here is the LEGO Technic Bugatti Bolide, and as I said, you can tell why this is a little bit cheaper than Argos. And you know what? I'm not too impressed with the box. It's not in good condition. This is a brand new. As you can see here, there's a curve on the box. You can see the back is a bit beaten up. Down here is a little bit beaten up. There's more curves and stuff here. The box doesn't stand up properly. If I try to stand it up, there we are. Oh, I caught it just in time there. The box is not in good condition, but to be honest with you, I'm not 100% phased. 2 days after I record this video as well, this is on May 29th, 2023, I'm recording this. 2 days after I'm recording this, there is a blue edition coming out. I don't think I'll be getting that. If I do, then it'll be at a later date, but no time soon. But there is a blue edition of this coming out. It'll be out by the time this video is released. So I'm very excited to build this, and it's a very cool looking build. We'll flip it over to the back right now. You can see a rear view of the Bolide. You can see a side view, you can see close-ups of the W16.4 engine, some rear parts, and the front with the pneumatics. You can see the statistics, I'll read them out. It's got a 8-litre quad-turbo W16 with 1,578 brake horsepower and 0 to 100 kilometers an hour, I'm assuming, is 2 seconds. I said before this was 904 pieces, I got it wrong, it's actually 905 pieces, and there are 308 steps to completion on this vehicle, so divide 905 by 308, and what do you get? Well, you get 2.9, so it's roughly 2.9 pieces per section, per instruction part of this vehicle. Sounds pretty standard for LEGO. Anyways, let's flip this box over and open her up. Here's everything with the Bugatti Bolide. We have bags labeled 1, 2, 3, and 4, a nice big and fat instruction manual, and a sticker sheet with 35 numbered stickers, but there are some which are doubles. So I'd say there's around 45 or 40 stickers for this car. A few more than I actually expected there to be. For some reason, I didn't think there'd be too many. Oh, hello. Oh, well, we have this. Yes, very pretty, very pretty. 1. Here is everything for bag number 1, including 2 mini bags and some loose parts. Okay, we're concluding bag 1 here with part 74 of 308 now complete. And this is freaking amazing. I love everything about this. I hope that these pistons being up here are actually it's meant to be that way. I think it is, looking at the thingy. This is looking so freaking awesome. Like, you can move this so far, which moves, you can see some of the cogs in there. You can see the interior. See that moving? Hey, yeah, also moves this here to the drive shaft. This is really cool. I haven't got that many spare parts. Here are all the spares after bag 1. You got 5 pieces, a red, 2 blacks, and 2 greys. That's bag 1 done. Time to move on to bag number 2. Here's everything for bag number 2, where parts 75 to 144 will be built, and it contains 2 mini bags and these loose parts. Okay, so now at the end of bag 2 of 4, parts 144 of 308 is now completed, so we're nearly halfway through the car. Halfway in terms of bags, but nearly halfway in terms of steps as well. And it's looking fantastic. Everything's fitting on just sublime. This is just as good as I expected it to be, if not better. I've been so excited to build this car since it first came out at the very start of the year, and I've got it now, and you know what, this is so cool. I'm loving it. Everything snapped on, like I said, absolutely spliffingly. And yeah, if you like your moving parts, we've got quite a few so far. We've got obviously your turn-ins, we've got your wheel parts, we've got your engine, which moves the crankshaft still. I think this is just cosmetic. I don't think it's actually been moving, but who knows? I haven't actually seen a build of this before. So we have the little Bolide, we have a little Bugatti wheel here, which doesn't actually turn anything apart from the wheel itself. So yeah, this is really quite cool so far. I'm thoroughly enjoying it. We are halfway through the build, you could say now. So without further ado, let's move on to bag number 3. Bag 3 of 4 consists of 2 mini bags and these loose parts. And I forgot to mention, this bag consists of sections 145 to 232. Alright, that's the end of bag 3, and these parts. Honestly, parts. These parts. Oh, that was so annoying, because you got the moving parts, and you got to try and put them into 2 different slots, and it takes like 5 minutes to each piece, and you want to put it together, and you know, sorry, it did my head in. Other than that, this is going along really well, apart from the fact, is the engine meant to be this low? So my voice is a little bit dead. Is this engine meant to be so low? It doesn't seem right. We're at 232 of 308, so there are 76 more parts to go for this build. We have 1 spare piece from this bag, a simple grey connector, and now it's time to move on to the final bag, bag number 4. Here then is everything for the 4th and final bag of the Bolide, including all these loose parts and 2 mini bags. here we are then, here is a Redux outro and review of the Bugatti Bolide Lego 42151. And the reason it's a Redux is because I've now fixed the engine, and oh blimey, we'll get to that in a moment. So the build overall was absolutely fantastic, no real issues at all besides the engine, which again we'll get to. The moving parts are the doors, and obviously you can turn the wheels, you can spin the engine with the crank and that turns the back wheel. That's very cool. W16.4 engine, 16 valves, 16 cylinders. Very, very cool. This thing took me about 4 to 4.5 hours to build. I'm thoroughly happy with this build for £33.74. This thing is absolutely immaculate. You can see it drives around, it drives absolutely perfectly. You can hear a little bit of wait, I don't know if you can hear it really. You hear that? Yeah. That's a noise when it drives. It sounds like a Lego car when it drives. I think it's pretty cool. Pieces snap on lovely. There are a few bits where like my palms were sweaty, my fingers were sweaty, and I couldn't exactly snap things on perfectly, but that was like the very little things, you know, like when you had 8 of those red bits to put down on those long, wide bits there. The back of the car is absolutely gorgeous, by the way. I love the rear design of the Bolide, an absolute classic in the making. Yeah, I'm well happy with this build. Every single thing went on perfectly. And now, real quick, just a quick overview of what I did to repair the vehicle. It might help you if you make the same mistake I made. Basically, what I did was, there are 2 bits here, as you would have seen on the previous bags, when they were sticking out here. I had to take off this entire side of the vehicle here. I took off all these pieces here and the rear of the vehicle and get to the engine. I had to rebuild the entire engine after I recorded. It took about an hour and a quarter to an hour and a half to repair because I am a huge idiot and I didn't actually see that I'd cocked up very early because I'm an idiot and I was too invested in my own little sing-song and my own little build that I just, yeah, I forgot. I say I forgot, I didn't even realise. So yeah, if you do have that issue, you want to take off these sides here, and you want to take off these bits to the rear or the connectors to here, and you want to rebuild the entire engine, which is heavily frustrating. But if you want the finished products to look, I mean, as it should, then get over it. So that is it for this build. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below, and as always, leave a like, subscribe if you're new. Would you get this build? Would you build it, or would you prefer to get the blue version, or neither at all and just watch reviewers like me attempt and successfully fail, or fail successfully with this build? With that said, I have been BDFO18. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.